Welcome, I'm Bev Adams. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I'd like to show you this cute little Thanksgiving card. Give thanks for all things, grateful for you. I just love this stamp set for all things. I love the watercolor look to it, and I've seen it used for other events, but it's of course perfect for Thanksgiving. We're using the Crumb Cake Note Cards. They're a little bit smaller than the standard card, but they're a real great deal, and you get envelopes and the note cards. Going to use the oak leaf. We're going to stamp with Tangelo Twist 2 times on the card. The first one we're going to stamp, and then we're going to stamp the second generation on the envelope. And we're going to re-ink and stamp again. You could stamp on scrap paper, either on Whisper White or on Crumb Cake, this same leaf, and cut them out. But I tend to be lazy these days. I don't do very much fussy cutting at all. And I want to make some leaves that look almost realistic, or more realistic. So I'm going to roll and curl the paper. This is Mossy Meadow cardstock. And I'm going to go back and forth over this entire leaf. I cut these out with autumn accents. I don't know if I mentioned that. And what's going to happen is your paper is going to, especially because I'm curling it, it's going to delaminate the paper layers, and you're going to end up with a couple of thicknesses. It's going to pretty much split in half. I'm going to start at the very stem end of this leaf, so I want to be sure and get that end extra split. And I can even roll it up once it's softened. And I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to use my piercing tool and help that split along and separate these into 2 leaves. Now, they're going to be very thin and delicate, and one side might tend to be thicker than the other, and you will help yourself keep it more even if you notice one side's getting thinner. Start pulling the thicker side away from the thinner side. Keep the thinner side as flat as you can. Okay, and we're really only going to use one of these. You can use it just like this, and it's got this kind of soft, velvety, almost leathery look to it. And I'm going to fold it in half and scrunch it. Now, if you spray it a little bit with our Stampin' Mist stamp cleaner spray, it will be very easy to scrunch it. Or you can scrunch it dry. If you're going to use the mist on it, though, this paper is going to be very delicate, wet, so be very careful with it. And then open it up, and that gives you your veins of your leaf. Do that with also the Hello Honey, and I actually have one already done. This is one that I sprayed, and I let it get too wet, really, and it's fallen apart a little bit, but that's okay. I can put this leaf over that. I'm going to put the adhesive onto the smooth side, not the inside part of the cardstock. I want that soft edge. Oh, I was going to put the Hello Honey down first. Luckily, this multi-purpose glue does give you a little bit of time to work. I'm going to use the kind of rectangular watercolor wash area, and I'm going to use Crumb Cake on Crumb Cake. Probably should have done this before I got the leaves on there. I'm going to stamp it once on the front and once on the inside. And I'm stamping the greeting, "Give thanks for all things," on the front in Tangelo Twist, and "Grateful for you" on the inside. I'm using candy dots. Now, I love candy dots because we have them in all the basic colors. Unfortunately, we do not have candy dots in our current in colors. But I found that the crushed curry is very similar to the Hello Honey. If they're right next to each other, they're different. But over here, not right next to it, the crushed curry will be okay for Hello Honey. The Always Artichoke, not perfect for Mossy Meadow, but close enough in the different texture and not right next door. And the Cajun Craze to kind of blend with the Tangelo Twist. So the only thing left is to add a little bow. So the only thing left to do is add a bow, and I've just tied a little bow out of our linen thread and gluing it on with a little glue dot, and my card is done. If you need to order the Autumn Accents die cut or the For All Things stamp set, Mossy Meadow, Hello Honey, candy dots, come on over to bevadams.com and you'll find the entire supply list and the printable directions for you so you can make your own card. Thank you for stopping by. Talk to you soon.